Laura Southern had decided to make a weird tweet the other day, and
Yes, Laura Southern made a very weird tweet the other day.
Papa Gut responded. So thank.
Oh, I'm in this video. Oh wait, now I have to watch it. I'm legally obligated to watch this video. Okay.
Thank you, Papa Gut, for responding so I could make this video.
Okay.
I was out of content. But Ezra Miller, who goes by they them pronouns, is apparently on the run according to this article that Laura posted.
Bro, can I just tell you? Apparently he's been posting memes about how the FBI can't catch him. And it's insane. Let me go find it. Okay, I had it in here. Ezra Miller has deleted their Instagram after posting memes taunting authorities searching for the actor. One meme said, "You cannot touch me. I'm in another universe." I can't. I just can't with this. How do you post this? Oh my God.
The headline reads, Ezra Miller kidnaps teenager and is on the run. Police can't find them. And them is because of the pronouns, right? Easily one of the most bizarre stories I've had to write this year. It's also pretty troubling. It was revealed last week that Ezra Miller has reportedly been grooming Dakota Iron Eyes since she was 12 years old. Now her parents...
That's what it seems like, man. Very fucked up. Especially since, like, dude, I don't know why the parents let him interact with her when she was 12 and he was, like, 23 or something. Or 18. I don't really know what age it was, but it's crazy.
Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle are seeking an order of protection against Ezra. They are alleging that the moment Miller...
Why the fuck would an eagle jump? I don't get it. He can fly.
And Dakota met back in 2016 at the Standing Rock Res in North Dakota. The Fantastic Beasts and Justice League actor has been exploiting Dakota. She was 12 years old at the time when they met, and Miller was 23 years old, which is definitely creepy if that's the case. According to the LA Times, Dakota's parents are claiming that Ezra Miller and their 18-year-old remain on the run. A judge signed a protective order in Standing Rock's tribal court earlier this week, but the court cannot locate or serve the order to Miller because its present location is unknown, according to legal records. So there's a little bit more to this article, but I haven't seen any evidence of this, grooming allegations or that kind of stuff. So that's up in the air right now, and I'm sure we'll see what happens. But
I mean, I think the fact that the FBI is looking to track him down is evidence enough. There's a pretty good amount of evidence. Me personally, some kind of a long-standing relationship with a 12-year-old and 23-year-old, like, yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Being on the run is definitely weird. Avoiding this situation is also very, very weird. But Laura had to group they-thems into the situation by saying one of Hollywood's first they-thems has now kidnapped a teenager and is on the run. Clown emoji, right? So that's kind of weird. Like, I don't understand, the correlation why you had to put Hollywood's first they-thems, right? As if...
Let me just show you the tweet. A bit easier. Be a little easier to do this segment for him. Well, for me, I guess. So, yeah. Lawrence Southern, one of Hollywood's first they-thems, has now kidnapped a teenager and is on the run. Can I use the word groomer now, or are we still pretending that crazy conservative myth? So here's the thing. Here's the problem. The first statement in and of itself, one of Hollywood's first they-thems, that has now kidnapped a teenager or is on the run. You would never, like... She says that specifically to, like, be targeting of, like, non-binary people. I think it's the clown fits really well because it makes her look like a clown. But I wouldn't have cared about this story. Like, what I would have looked at it and be like, okay, you're being stupid. But it's this part here. Can I use the word groomer now, or are we still pretending that's a crazy conservative myth? Here's the thing. Sorry, being very unprofessional here. That's the problem that I have with it, because people are trying to call, like, trans people and LGBTQ people groomers for existing, right? That's what they're just trying to say, that they're groomers. I know some of it comes from the drag thing, but, like, outside of drag, the person that identifies as they, them isn't, like, doing drag for kids, okay? So this is just another narrative of just basically trying to call people in the LGBTQ in general pedophiles and groomers. That's all it is. Because, like, generally you groom children, right? That's who is usually groomed, and horses, but that's a different context. So, like, all she's really trying to say here is, can I use the word groomer now, or are we still pretending? Like, she's just trying to say, like, hey, all gay people are groomers. That's what she's saying. That's it. Like, all people, like, people who identify, or, oh, sorry, we'll just say trans people are groomers now? Like, I don't really know what to tell you. Ezra Miller is a fucking nutcase. It would be the same thing if I was like, yeah, like, we have men who rape. All men are rapists. Oh, the first man to rape. Can we just call all men rapists now? That's all you're really saying. Like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You're being stupid. You can listen, if you are uncomfortable with people that identify as they, them, do you. I don't care. I don't even care if you're a bigot. Like, if you don't like gay people, do you. I don't really give a shit. as long as you're not hurting them. But like, you're gonna sit here and say they're all fucking pedophiles. Like, you're being stupid. You're just being a dumb person. So
grouping.
We'll get to my tweet after.
Use they them pronouns into this situation makes it, you know, I don't know, somehow worse or something along those lines, right? Whether you go by he, him, she, her, they, them, it's them's, whatever the hell.
Or dear self. Identify as dear self, dearkin.
You want to be called, right? Whatever your pronouns are, minus neo-pronouns, which I will never ever call anybody any of those. So,
Barry,
you know, whatever. Check the box for transphobia because that is unbelievable. But anyways, let's continue. I'm getting sidetracked. Can I use the word groomer now, or are we still pretending that it's a crazy conservative myth? Again, I haven't heard of any lefties saying that grooming is a conservative myth. You know, it doesn't matter what political party is you're from. Right? If you're going to touch children or do weird things to children or try and convince children to like you, whether it's waiting for them to be 18 and, you know, leading up to the situation, right? Grooming somebody.
Well, I wouldn't say grooming is necessarily like waiting for them to be 18. Like if a fucking, it's more like this really deep, intentional, methodical, like set of behaviors that's meant to set somebody up for sexual exploitation in like the future. Right? You know, so it's like one thing is like, yeah, I'm 20, I'm waiting for my girl to hit 18 before I fuck her. No. Like, hey, this is a 12-year-old. I'm going to work on them for like 10 years until I gain their trust. A lot of times it has to do with like disconnecting people from their families and other like alternative pathways and making it so that they're very dependent onto you, which is something that we're seeing signs of here. So
if you're a Republican, a liberal, a lefty, a righty, you know, a tighty, a whitey, it literally does not make a difference. If you're going to do weird stuff to kids, you're going to do weird stuff to kids, right? And Laura had to chime in saying, of course, this guy hasn't been convicted of anything yet, so you got to leave room open there, which I agree with. Perhaps he has a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I mean, it's possible, doubtful, based on like what's the context of the situation going on. I very doubt that.
You know, whatever, right? You could have put the they them in there if you wanted to, right? Like you had no problem calling them they them in your original tweet. Of course, it's a little weird to wrap your head around, you know, using pronouns that are, you know, more like plural. But it's not that difficult to have just, you know, done it right the first time, right? If you're gonna link it.
Listen, all I want to say, like with the pronouns like that, like okay, if somebody's like, hey, where's Joshua? Oh, they're over there. That's a very normal thing to say. Hey, they're over there. They are over there. They are over there. You could say he's over there. I don't know. I don't know if it's always plural, even like before, but whatever. I don't care.
Follow all the way through, right? However, the longer someone doesn't acknowledge these actions of the search to serve them documents, the more sus it all gets. Absolutely agreed. Everyone replying with she's 18. The court documents are alleging that he's been grooming her since she was 12, giving her drugs and alcohol. To those saying it has nothing to do with pronouns, the documents also discuss how claims of transphobia were used to silence critics. So, you know, she could have probably put that first as well. She could have included that in there. But again, linking they, thems to this single individual is weird to me. And Papa Gut had something to say about it an hour ago, saying,
damn right,
you could use the word groomer since it fits the actions of Ezra Miller, but you're giving the world cancer by linking those actions to they, them pronouns. It would be similar to me saying all women are dumb because you exist. And
hey, based. Absolutely based.
You know, Papa, the first part, I absolutely agree with. The last part, not so much. All women are actually dumb, and Laura Southern.
Very true. You got a good point.
Is a great example of that. So maybe next time reword your tweet, or I'll have to make a video on YouTube, right? And me and my 4,000 subscribers will absolutely have you canceled, okay? And you too will lose your G Fuel sponsorship when you get it, okay?
I'm going to get a G Fuel sponsorship. I'm waiting for my G Fuel sponsorship, by the way. Root beer flavored G Fuel. Tastes like my sweat.
So we're going to do that. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Ezra's probably a pervert. I guess we'll see in the future. Laura Southern is definitely an idiot. Papa Gut is now canceled for, you know, also being an idiot. So
true.
With all that said and done, thank you for watching this video. It's probably shorter, 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for this video. We'll see you in 7 days or less, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Very base. I'll put that in there. Very. How the fuck do I comment? How do I fucking comment here? Oh. Very based. Give it a like. Okay. That was certainly an interesting video, an interesting segment. Not going to subscribe. I have to see more. I have to see more before I subscribe. I don't subscribe on the first video, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.